Have you ever wanted to visit the country of Japan? I know I have. That's why today I'm going to talk to you all about a little bit about Japan's culture and a little bit also about Japan's geographical location. First, I'm going to start by talking to you about Japan's geographical location. Second, I'll talk to you about Japan's culture. And third, I'll tell you about what I think will happen in the future with a couple of Japan's issues that they're having. I chose Japan just because I haven't visited there, but I have been off the coast and I am interested in their culture. That's why I chose to research this topic today. So first, I'll start with the geographic aspects of Japan. So Japan is obviously an island nation, which means it's surrounded by water on all sides. It is off the off the coast of the countries of Russia, China, North Korea, and South Korea. According to online culturegrams-culturegrams.dcccd.idm.oclc.org, it consists of over 4,000 islands in the Pacific, with 4 being the main ones that all the people live on. Another unique, interesting aspect about Japan's island nature and geographic location is the fact that it has 4 distinct seasons: summer, fall, winter, and spring, which is unlikely for an island country. The northeastern section tends to be colder with a little bit wetter climate as well, and the southwestern area tends to be warmer, as well as has more extreme summers. So if you're looking for somewhere with warmer weather, stay to the south; colder, stay up north. Next, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about Japan's culture. So Japan has a lot of different culture exports that have been seen globally all over the world, such as anime. Anime is akin to something like American cartoons. It's very popular overseas, one of the most popular being One Piece. It has over 600 episodes. It's been translated into multiple languages around the world, and it also has many motion pictures. Another thing they are doing with anime is transitioning into motion pictures. They're showing live action films in order to increase the appeal to adults as well as children, bring in a larger audience, and create more funding, improve their economy. Food is also a big cultural aspect of Japan as well. So sushi is something very recognizable people will think of. It's seaweed with rice or fish, fruit, possibly pretty much anything that you can think of rolled together, as well as top ramen is considered to be, by Japan, their #1 invention. It's trademarked, but is a traditional dish done in Japan for hundreds of years. The third thing I would like to talk to you about in Japan is the future impact and the possibilities for the future of Japan and its citizens. So Japan is actually experiencing an economic and population crisis at the moment. This is in part due to, according to the 2015 book Pop Culture Diplomacy in Japan by Mr. Koide Iwabuchi, described how Japan's population is extraordinarily homogeneous. This means that most of the people in Japan are actually of Japanese descent. They don't have a lot of variation in their culture, as well as they have very harsh immigration policies, and it's very difficult to get a work visa to work in Japan and acquire a job or currency. So this is causing these issues at the current state of Japan and could only cause decline. This could also be said that it's caused by Japan being unable to adapt to a changing world around it. So now that I've explained all that, I would go ahead and like to conclude that first, I explained to you a little bit about Japan's geographical location. Second, I spoke to you about some of the aspects of their culture. And third, I spoke to you about what potential impact their citizens could have and the influence of them in the global economy. So now I would like to say that I do believe that Japan is a wonderful and beautiful country, and you should potentially visit there. I myself do plan on going someday. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, someday. But the real fact of the matter is, if Japan will be able to survive as it is now, without it being able to adapt to the changing times and patterns of the world around it. Only time will tell. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.